I can't see Lani as well.
Hi, beauties and babes. I'm your host, Lani Noelle, and this is Beauty Tutorials Unveiled, streaming on Channel 7, a brand new Black owned network. We have a great show in store for you today, but before we jump right in, I love to give a rundown of how the show goes just for any newcomers. So, what we will be doing is we will have someone doing a tutorial and breaking down how to do it. And so, you get the opportunity to jump in. And today, we have a special guest with us. Her name is Tanisha, and she'll be showing us how to do barrel rolls on your locks, which is so cool, a beautiful style. So make sure you stay tuned. And if you want to join in with us, you can definitely do so. You can join in and be able to hop in one-on-one to literally come in and ask questions. There's a link below that you can hit. And once you hit it, you could just unmute yourself and then you'll be able to join in and do the tutorial with her, or you could either just ask questions. But either way, feel free to leave comments down below underneath this video. And yeah, let's get started. Tanisha, hi, thank you for joining us.
Hi, thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here with you and show everyone how I do these barrel rolls.
Yes, awesome. So before we get started, tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Okay, well, I'm Tanisha. I'm from Springfield, Massachusetts, and I'm a lover of natural hair, woman empowerment, girl time. I love all that stuff. Being a locked natural is like so liberating for me. I love, even when I was a loose natural, I just love the just empowerment that just being a natural girl, brings. And also, I've just met a large community of women who are so excited about being locked and always showing so much love. So I always appreciate those ladies, and men as well too, who really, find the beauty in being natural.
Yes, for sure. Awesome. We love it. We love to see it.
Yes. So you want me to get started here? So
Yeah, we
I've
can jump right
started.
in.
I take my headband off. So, the job is already half done here. I wanted to just show you all
Awesome.
how it looks. I hope you can see.
Yeah, we can
Um,
see. Love it.
Awesome. So on this side, I've basically just done, I did a retwist last week. So with doing the barrel rolls, you can do it two different ways. So you can do it as I did. I did two strand twists after my retwist. So these are already two locks combined together, which usually when I do a retwist, sometimes I like to do this style because it's just easier. I feel like it's just out of the way. So it's pretty easy. Obviously, if you don't want to do the two strand twists with your locks, you can just do the barrel rolls in the same way. So I'll go on with step one. Really, you just want to grab this first one here. And then basically what you're going to be doing is wrapping each one from each side around. So, and you want to just kind of create like a rope like this. So you can create that one for that. And then you want to pull for the second step, just pull each one from each side over it tightly. Well, not too tight, obviously, go with comfort level. And then you just keep wrapping them around like this. And this has taken me some time to master, I would say, because obviously, my locks haven't always been this long. So that could be a little bit of a challenge. Your length of locks. Obviously, you can do this with shorter locks, but again, you can do smaller sections because what you would want to do is part off a section of your hair. Really, that's the first step. And then you just keep twisting. So you're basically just trying to see here, twisting them around like so.
Okay. Are you like picking up and going as you go along? Like
Yep.
you're like, okay, nice.
You're picking each lock from each side like so. And you're just wrapping it over the barrel of it right here. And then I'm going to keep doing like this. So again, obviously this is easier because as I said, I have the two strand twists. So my hair are already kind of together. But again, it'll be a longer process if you go lock by lock by lock.
Okay.
So you want to just go like this. And as you're wrapping it around each one, it's kind of like tightening the ones that you have already wrapped around. So it's kind of like locking them in place.
Right. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, guys, if you have any questions, make sure to feel free to ask. And if anyone wants to jump in and try it out, feel free to ask, to jump in, and we will let you guys in to be able to ask questions and learn how to do this style.
Mm-hmm.
But it seems like you've mastered it for sure, because you're clearly you're almost done.
Yeah. Yeah. And then when you get to the bottom, you can see me because I'm like now turned.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then you just want to keep going all the way to the bottom. And how you secure these really all depends. You don't really need much. I like to use a rubber band at the end because it just really keeps it in place. So as I said, you're just continuing to wrap your hair around. Make sure you don't forget any, because I've done that and then I forgot one up here and I'm like, oh, gotta go back. Yep. So basically it'll look like this, and that's basically all done. And then you take a rubber band. I take two. Okay, you take two rubber bands. Can't get them. Okay, and then I like to wrap the rubber bands around the base.
Okay.
And then you kind of have like two little ponytails here. So all depending on how long your hair is, you can leave them like that. But I like to then just join one on one side, take a bobby pin, and just kind of pin it there. I knew that I got better at this the less bobby pins I used, because there was one time I had like a million bobby pins in here. It was so uncomfortable to sleep.
Right, just trying to
And,
secure.
right, yeah, but after I went to my loctician a few times and they did it, she only used like three. I'm like, how? So kind of, and that's kind of it. And then it just looks like that.
Okay,
And it's all
awesome.
done.
Very
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah, so this is like my favorite go-to style. I love it because it's just so easy to do, keeps it out of the way, and just a cute look. So I really
Yes,
love this
definitely.
style.
Yeah, it's a very cute look. Definitely good for the summer
Hmm.
and the warmer weather, so you get your hair out your face.
Yeah, and also too for the after doing a retwist too, it's a good way to just keep your hair out of your face and just
Mm-hmm.
keep your hands out of it. Which for me, I only let this style in for like 2 weeks, because then I miss my hair, I want to unravel it and do other styles. So I don't keep it for long, but it's definitely one of my favorite.
Okay, awesome. And you feel like 2 weeks is like standard, like it's a style that'll last you 2 weeks. You can keep it in, just
Yeah,
wrap it up at night.
you can keep this for like a month, really.
Wow.
Yeah, if you just, make sure you're tying it down at night, you can wear a
Mm-hmm.
bonnet. I did have this little headband, but I forgot, even if you can also use these type of headbands too to like cover it like this. Once this is, you're keeping it neat.
Mm-hmm.
Just make sure you're moisturizing your scalp, oiling it, and then you can do your edges, things like that. You can really keep it for a long time, all depending on what you want to do.
Right, awesome. Would you recommend any type of product that you would use, like to get it to be more secure, or is it something that you would just you're doing your standard routine where you're just like oiling, putting whatever in, and then just going
Yeah,
along that way?
so basically for the moisturizing, I like to use a lot of oil blends. So ones that have like jojoba, hemp oil in there, almond oil, all of those are really good for your hair. And
Mm-hmm.
I typically I'm trying a lot of new products, a lot of new brands and things like that, because I think, especially when it's about hair, you see new products and it's like, oh, let me try that, let me try that. So I have like a ton of oils and things, but just making sure that your hair feels moisturized. How often you oil your hair? I would say every other day, every 2 days, but it really all depends on your hair, because there are a lot of lot of girls that I talk to, and some oil more, some oil less. So you really have to know your hair. If you feel like your scalp is dry, maybe spritzing it with some water, and then, oiling it and tying it down. So the best way to really preserve this is really tying it down at night, because once you're on that pillow and you're rubbing your hair. I mean, but that's any girl, whether you have,
Yeah.
lace fronts, wigs, extensions, even, protective styles. It's really in sleeping that you want to preserve your hair for as long as possible.
For sure, for sure. Is there anything you would recommend to tie down, like something that's your fave? Because I know not all scarves are created the same.
Yes, it is not. No, all scarves are not. Like I said, a bonnet. A bonnet is really good, and is really one of my, like, a silk bonnet is really one of my go-to things to wrap my hair. And I especially like it when my hair is out, so not in a style or anything, because you really just tuck it in and it kind of just stays there. So that you could use a scarf for a style like this. Most times I do use a scarf because I'm really just trying to keep it laid down. Like I said, I have this, which this is a headband. We see this many a times. I believe I got this from like H&M or something. But
nice.
This part, yeah, so you can, wear it with this in the front, but I've been also doing it this way so that I can sleep at night. So if you could do it like this is really all you need to cover it.
Yeah, and it looks
and your
comfortable.
edges.
It looks like it's not too much like stress or strain, like
exactly.
Yeah.
And as I started this, you can also style it like this as well. Well, this thing broke, so if you guys see this here, so I have this a little bit tied because I'm not throwing this out. This is one of my faves. So you can style it. Yeah, you can style it like this as well too. With a little knot in the front. Yeah, and then just go like this. Boom. You're ready.
Yeah, no, I love it. Super cute.
Yeah, so there's so many different things you can do with this style. I've seen, like I said, with the barrel rolls, you can do more. You can section off in maybe 4s and do it.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah, you can do it this way. I've seen somebody do it with one. Obviously, one is not going to work with my hair because my hair is shorter. But if you have long locks, you can put it up here and then wrap and have it go down this way. So I've also done them up this way and create like a style like
something
this.
in the front. Oh yeah,
that's So, I've tried my best with kind of trying to experiment with these barrel rolls, but ever since I started doing them and mastering them, I'm like, this is my go-to. I love them, so I always want to do it.
Yeah, it looks really good.
Everybody can see. Thank you.
Yeah. So for the back, can the back like go any type of way, or is it usually a standard security? Like, do you ever let them hang, or you usually like tie them up and keep them upward?
So because my locks are long, but obviously you lose a little bit of length in the back. So I like to pin them up. I don't know if you can see this. I have beads, so they're kind of hanging. I would need to secure these a little bit more to keep them in place. But because my locks, they're kind of short, especially with doing this, because you're wrapping them, on top of each other. I like to just pin them up so they're kind of out of the way. But as I said, those with longer locks, you can keep this going all the way down to the bottom, and it can be, 2 ponytails this way.
Okay.
Yeah. Awesome. So I'm sure as my hair gets longer, I'll do, more things like that too. But I like it pinned. For sure. You only need a few bobby pins, and you're good.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for showing us that. And guys, make sure if you have any questions to definitely ask. I know it went by fast, but at least I can give you guys some hope that it's something that you can master too, and you'll be able to just whip it in and then have a style for a month. To be able to do something that fast for a month is absolutely amazing, because especially when you're on the go and you have a busy lifestyle. So that's awesome.
It's true.
Yeah. Well, now that you're all laid and slayed, we can get into some girl chat.
Okay, let's do it.
And wind down.